everyone. So I thought we could try the Refi Face Primer Glow and Sculpt Primer. I'm very intrigued to try this. So cute packaging, first of all. It just, oh, that is not how you open that. Oh, got it. So, oh my God, this is so cool. So it's got like this little face roller thing. So they say to like squeeze the product up, and then like you wanna, when you're rolling your face, you wanna go up and out from like the middle of your face. So I don't know how many times you're supposed, I mean, gotta get the nose too. But that feels super nice on the skin. Like, I mean, if you're gonna do some face sculpting, you wanna get your jawline too. I mean, the glow that has given me is insane. I don't know, like, how long you're supposed to keep rolling your face, because like when you do other like face rolling stuff, like you're not supposed to just do like one and done. Obviously you want to keep going. But I've also, speaking of like face rolling, I've been doing like this face massage routine from Anastasia Beauty Fascia. And basically she like teaches you techniques for like massaging your face, like draining the lymph, like basically like sculpting your face by like massaging the muscles and like releasing the fascia that can like pull your face down, or like tension in your scalp that like pulls on your causes like wrinkles or like puffy eyes or whatever. And she just has a few free videos on YouTube, and I've been doing them almost every day, and like the difference you see is insane. And she starts with like your neck and your like chest muscles, and it makes so much sense, because if you're being like pulled down like that, like most of us are being on our phones all day, it's gonna pull your face down as well. So yeah, I mean, are you supposed to like wipe this off afterwards? Is there instructions? Squeeze the tube so the formula comes out, massage the roller over the skin, working. I mean, but it's like, but for how long? I mean, it feels really nice, and I can see like there is quite a glow happening. Oh my God, that just feels so good. So that's a cute little morning routine. Okay, I don't know. Are you supposed to wipe it off? Who knows? But I did. So that's gonna be interesting to see like the glow. Oh my God, that's amazing. So next, in terms of foundation, I think today we're just gonna go in with, I think we're gonna use like the Merit Beauty, I forget what this is called, the Minimalist Skin Perfecting Stick. I'm obsessed with this thing. It is like a foundation and a concealer all in one tube, and you can do as much coverage or as little coverage. It's very buildable. I'm using the shade Sand, but I literally just go in, like if I'm using it as a foundation, I will just draw all over my face like this, which probably makes my inner child very happy, because it's like face painting for grown-ups. I feel like that primer has like laid down a really nice base. Like my makeup is going on really smoothly. I know I look insane right now. And then we take a brush, and then you just blend that out. That has gone on so nice. Like in terms of the primer, I feel like it's created like a nice base where it feels like my makeup is like sticking to it, if that makes sense. Not like my face feels sticky at all, but it definitely feels like yeah, like it's not just like sliding around on your face, it's staying in the spots that you tried to put it in. And yeah, I'm just gonna blend that out to my jawline and a little bit around the ears. And then so the spots that like maybe you would want to have like a little bit more coverage, like just some cheeks, this little pimple here, under eyes, I'll just go back in again, and then instead of like swiping it, I will just do like more of a stippling motion to blend it into the skin. Kind of like so. There. And then because like I always have to set my foundation, my skin is just like that. It will not stay on if I don't set it. And I am very much a person who just is like likes to like one and done their makeup. Like I will do it in the morning and that just needs to last me through the whole day. So yeah, and then this is just the Fit Cover loose powder foundation in, I think I have the shade Activate. This is like a foundation, but I use it as a setting powder sometimes, or like in the winter, in the summer, like sometimes I'll use it as an actual foundation. This stuff is insane. Like you could go in the sauna with it and your makeup will still be there as long as you're not like rubbing your face and like smearing it around. And then I just use a loose fluffy brush to just set that all into place. But I still feel like there's a nice glow coming through with the foundation or with the primer. Like, look at that. That's crazy. All right, next, a little bit of contour. Hollywood Contour Wand. She has been used and abused. Like, this thing has, I swear they never run out, which is like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know I've obviously repurchased them, but it's like, I swear I have the same one for like years and years and years, and it just never seems to run out. So, just gonna blend that in. Like so. Blend under your chin. And then I think I also, okay, so, oh, my battery's flashing. We might not have been recording then, I'm not sure. Anyways, so where I left you, right now we are using the Nudies, the Nude Kiss Nudies Matte All Over Face Bronze Color. I like the smaller one for putting on your eyes because the shape's a little bit better, but obviously you could use the bigger one too. I just have both because I really love this shade. And you literally just, it is matte, so it does work really well on like your lips and your cheeks and all of the things. And because you don't want to look like an insane person, you are going to blend it out with just like a fluffy brush. And next, we are going to go in with our highlighter. I've been really liking the Dior Forever Glow. You can see that it's been very well used. Maximizer. These are kind of like Dior's version of like the Charlotte Tilbury like highlight and contour wands. This is in the shade Peachy, but I really, really love this as like a liquid highlight. It's Just such a good formula, such a good color, so easy to blend, and just gives you like a really natural looking glow as well. And then I'll just go over the high points of my eyebrows as well. Cute. Next, for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Balm bronzer that is Sadly, and I usually sort of take it up to my temples as well. It is sadly discontinued, but I keep hoping they'll like bring out something similar, because to me it's everything. And I might just like set the powder blush with, it also has like a blush in it too, so sometimes I'll just do a quick whiz over cream products with powder just so that it really locks it in and it does stay all day. And then we'll use the Benefit highlighter in Tickle, because you just want to glow with the light of 1,000 suns. And Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner just at the outer corners, because I have the Lucille like press-on lashes that last for like 10 days. So I don't really need to go over my like, I can't think of the word, my lash line. Like there's no point because the lashes are there. So I just do the outer corners, which is really good if you struggle with doing liquid eyeliner but you like the look. And then we are using the Maybelline Super Lock eyebrow. Is it a brow gel? Yeah. And then I just kind of like brush my brows backwards and then up. I do have my brows like microbladed, so this is more just to, I think it kind of like gives a bit of a finished look sometimes, and also they were microbladed like a year ago, so probably due for a touch up just for like a few of the patchy parts in there. But I mean, because my brows are microbladed, I don't always use this. I'm a bit lazy with them sometimes. They just live a life of their own. And that is the look done. Oh, I almost forgot, I haven't got any lip stuff on. But we can also use the Refi Lip Sculpt, which I got the other day that I opened with you. This is the shade Rosewood, and it's just the nicest, like, I can't talk and do liner at the same time. It's got like a really nice creamy formula to it. It's just a really nice like rosy, pinky, I wouldn't say it's a nude, it definitely is pink, but yeah. And then you sort of let it dry down because that's what's gonna make it last longer. So you let that dry for a little bit. And then we're going to use the gloss in the shade Topaz, which I opened with you the other day. This is like a really nice, like pinky, peachy, like shimmery gloss. And like the metal applicator is just like the coolest. I mean, it has my lip gloss all over it now. I am eating some of that. Whoops. Maybe that was too much. Anyways, yeah, but you can see it's like a really just nice Your Lips But Better glowy, shimmery look. I feel like that primer is giving me really nice glow. And then final step, Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Let me fix my fringe. And that is the look done. So I feel like the Refy Sculpting Primer really gave me like a nice glow. So yeah, I'll be really excited. We can check in at the end of the day and see how my makeup looks compared to, I guess, yeah, I didn't use, normally if you watch some of the other routines, I use the Danessa Myricks like blurring balm as like my primer because like I have oily skin and that absorbs the oil and it just keeps your makeup on all day and creates sort of like a blurring effect. It smooths out your pores. It's incredible. It's like a ride or die product for me. I didn't use it today because I wanted to see how this primer would perform because like the struggle if you have like oily skin, maybe you know, it's like glowy products is not always like my makeup. I could put a matte foundation on and it will end up being a glowy foundation by the end of the day just because the oils come through in your skin and it just does what it does. So I'm always like a little bit hesitant about primers that like say they're glowing primers or that kind of thing, but I will be really interested to see like how does the makeup last throughout the day. We'll check back in at the end and I will let you know. And you will also get to see it because I will show you. Because I think sometimes it's good to see the visual because I think it's normal to expect a little bit of your makeup to sort of like degrade as the day goes on, but I still want it to look like, I know what it looks like normally when I do my other routines, so we'll be comparing it against that.
So I think it's gonna be a cucumber girl summer because I put cucumber and apple mint in my water to infuse and it has just been absolutely magical.
We are going to do a homemade geranium or pelargonium, depending, cordial recipe. You can make it into a cocktail if you want to. I personally don't drink alcohol, so I think it will make a really good mocktail. And I got some sparkling water, which is now chilling in the fridge, and we're gonna make the cordial now. So I picked the geranium, we're just gonna call it geranium. I picked the geranium leaves. I took a few leaves from the Attar of Roses one, and I took a few leaves from the Candy Dancer. So those both sort of have like a rose, lychee, kind of like very sweet florally fragrance of the leaves. And if you're gonna pick your leaves, you wanna do it early in the day because once you've had like the heat of the day, it kind of changes the oils that are on the leaves, which is going to impact the flavors. So you want to pick them early in the morning. And because I did that early in the morning and I wasn't ready to make what we're making, what you can do to store them until like, this will work for like a day. I wouldn't leave it longer than that. But like a day or a couple hours should be fine. So basically, some recipes say to rinse the leaves, but like when you rinse leaves, it does remove a little bit of the essential oil. So like, I mean, mine were organically grown on my balcony. I think it's going to be okay. There's obviously no bugs or creepy crawlies. So I wrapped them in this like very slightly damp tea towel, kitchen roll, and I put the lid on the container. It's been in the fridge for a couple hours, but you could store it that way if you needed to. So that's what we've got in there. So I'm doing a small batch of this because I'm one person and it lasts about a week in the fridge. So I don't need a ton, but you could freeze it in little ice cubes and then put it in the freezer, and that would make a really nice drink because then you could just toss them in with some sparkling water, and as they dissolved, they would flavor your drink. And you can also sprinkle this over other desserts like panna cotta or I think later, I'm not sure if it'll be in this vlog or the next vlog, I was gonna make some little mini meringues and cream and berries, and I was thinking maybe drizzled over that it would be really nice. But yeah, I think this is gonna be really delicious. So for the recipe, we are going to do 1 cup of water and 1 cup of sugar. And I know that sounds like a lot of sugar, but it's like you're not eating the entire thing. You're taking a few tablespoons full maybe and putting it in your drink. So sometimes in life, a little bit of sugar is not going to kill you. So I'm just going to use my kitchen scale because that's easier. And we're going to put 1 cup of water. Which is 250 mils if you are also using a kitchen scale. And I've got this little glass bottle to store it in the fridge. I think it should fit in here, but we'll see. So I've got my water, and then I'm just trying to sort out things on the kitchen scale, and then we are going to put 250 grams of sugar in. There we go, and we are going to let that come to a simmer. You don't want it to be at like a big rolling boil. You do just want this to be at a simmer. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna let it do its thing. You're basically making a simple syrup. So we're gonna just let that dissolve and come to temperature over a medium heat. Whilst that is happening, so you're gonna need 2 lemons, not the avocado, that's just there. And then, yeah, so bring this to a gentle simmer until the sugar is dissolved. And your leaves are not going in yet, so don't put those in. And roll your lemons. Ideally, you want your lemons to be at room temperature so that you get the juice out easier. And this is a trick I heard from someone on YouTube. I'm gonna give it a try. I've never tried this before, so they said use like a peeler, because we're gonna get the zest of 1 lemon, but obviously we're gonna strain this, so I don't know if this peeler is designed for this job. This peeler. And you're gonna get the zest of 1 lemon. So I decided actually just the juice of one lemon because this one was particularly juicy, and we put the zest in, and our geranium leaves are in. There's probably about 6 to 8 in there, and now we are just waiting for the sugar and water to come to a simmer, and then we're going to combine this all together. Okay, it is like 12 now, so I thought we could do a little makeup check-in. Yeah, she's looking pretty good. Obviously, I don't have the video lighting on that I had when I was filming earlier, but I mean, so far, so good. Now the sugar mixture has come to a simmer. I'm going to very carefully add it to the lemon and geranium leaves. And you can give it a little stir, make sure that all the leaves are submerged. And you're gonna leave this for at least 3 hours, longer if you want. I think I might leave it, we'll see how patient I can be. Either we'll leave it till this afternoon or tomorrow, but there's not really any bugs around for us at the moment, but you could cover this if you wanted to make sure no bugs got into it. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave that on the bench to simmer, and we will come and check in on this in 3 hours or so. Okay, we're back, and we are going to try the Geranium Cordial. It's been about 5 or 6 hours, so got a little spoon. Oh my god. That is so good. Like, it tastes like lemony, floral. I think next time maybe I could put more geranium leaves, but my plants are only so big and I didn't want to like strip the plant of every leaf that it had. But I was also impatient because I've had them for a couple months now. A couple months, maybe like a month and a half. And I really wanted to try making something with them. So that is so delicious. Now we are going to strain it through the strainer. This is the little bottle I got to store it in. I thought maybe I could put whatever I can in the bottle and then freeze the rest, because I thought I could freeze it in little ice cube trays, and I only have so many ice cube trays, so it might have to happen in a few batches, but we'll see. Oh my god, the concentration. There we go, homemade geranium cordial. And the rest of it, so I like big ice, so this is the ice cube tray I have, aside from the one that's like attached to the freezer, which I'm not going to use because I don't want to get that full of sugar. So I guess we're going to just have to do maybe half full, and that'll be a couple tablespoons. And I'm going to save that and use it now. Now we just have to hope that I remember that those are in there and I don't use those ice cubes to like make an iced coffee or something, because I just don't think geranium and coffee is a flavor the world is ready for yet. But that's probably a tablespoon going in here. Beautiful Mount Warning sparkling water. Grab my straw. Don't mind that it's already got a little bit of lip gloss on it. Give it a little mixy. Oh my god, that is so good. Needs a bit more mixing, but it's a bit hard. Like, look at it. I mean, how beautiful. I feel like it would be really cute if my geraniums haven't flowered yet, but if they had, if you froze some of the flowers in ice cubes and put it in the drink, I think that would be super cute. Yum! That is so delicious, so refreshing. That's so good. Yum! Success! First geranium recipe of many to come, hopefully. I have plans for these geraniums. You can do like a geranium infused sugar, and you can also infuse the butter with geranium, and then you can make a shortbread cookie, which I'm really excited to do. You can do the same once my rose has put out roses. You can do the same with the rose petals, and ooh, maybe you could make like a rose cordial as well, or like a rose and geranium cordial would be really yummy. The options are endless. Yum! I almost took off my makeup before I remembered we were gonna do a check-in of how the primer held up at the end of the day. So overall, I think she looks pretty good. I think there's a few spots around like my nose and stuff where the makeup has kind of disappeared, but I mean, I did my makeup at like what, 6 a.m. this morning? That's almost 11 hours, almost 12 hours. So I think that's pretty good. I am pretty impressed. I feel like there is like a little bit of shine like around this area, but that's kind of to be expected at the end of the day. So all in all, I'm super impressed with that primer. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe and leave me a comment below if you made it to the end of the vlog, and I will see you in the next one.